nigga, you go listen. 20-foot grave that I'm digging. Always had food in the kitchen, now I ain't myself. Up a perk, oh well, I'ma talk my shit while I'm in it, my team gon' help. My team go help. Yeah, now I'm up in my hell. Still up in my hell. Yeah.
Yo, welcome everybody. You already know what it is. We're going to start, set. You already know we're going to check the record. This is For the Record. I'm your boy, KD3. It's my host,
Manny Dogs.
And our DJ
Dante.
Hey, it's been a minute, y'all. I just want to make sure y'all know, I ain't seen y'all in a minute now.
It's COVID, man. It was COVID out there, son.
It's 1,000 degrees out there. COVID cannot survive. And
COVID high. COVID came in here and said, yo, can I check the AC? I just want to get up in here for a minute. Let me get 5 seconds.
I hear you, bro. So with that being said, bro, I'm healed now. I ain't doing no step back jumpers or nothing. So you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Because remember, he was trying to dunk on the kitty dunk.
Nah, see what had happened was
he had a dunking contest on your Fisher Price rim.
See what had happened was I was doing these niggas dirty. Pardon me. I was doing these cats dirty, and they try to break me up.
Is it on video? Because if it ain't on video, it don't count, man. I'm just saying. You can't say you was doing them dirty. He was like, I crossed over like 4 of them. You sound like Soulja Boy. And then I was like,
if y'all go and talk to the head of the Sanford Wellness, dog, tell him pull the footage, and that's all I gotta say about that.
You was out there.
Hey, I was doing my thing.
Yeah, man, I heard about it, man. I'm a co-signer.
But with that being said, though, too, I know y'all been busy, though, too. I've been seeing you been moving and shaking, doing some things.
Yes, sir, man. Finishing up the book. Book's ready. Getting ready to do that. Released Paid in Full book.
Okay.
It's going to be lit.
All right.
Revving up for coaching. Okay. Shout out to OG.
Okay.
Oh, Gorman.
I see you over there. All right. Bringing that diversity over there to OG.
Man.
I see.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. Like I said, to be able to be the first all-minority staff.
Hey, that says a lot. That says a lot.
That's huge, man. So excited. Looking forward to the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to the challenge. And we're gonna set off that whole
what grade you doing?
7th grade this year.
Okay, you making little head busters. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be changed when they go to 8th grade. Like, how come we not?
Oh yeah.
We not doing the breakdown.
He's like, tie your socks around your helmet. Got you.
He's paralyzed. Not exactly.
For sure. Dante, I know you've been doing a lot too, bro. What's been good with you?
We got the store. Okay. Still standing brand. We got the store open.
It's not just the name of the store; it's the brand.
It's the brand, man. Yeah, everybody got a story.
And I'm the only cat that got some drip on. I'm gonna go ahead and put him on spot. Tell him we need a fully sponsored, still standing wardrobe for the show. I'm just gonna say. All right,
say no more. Say less.
Next time you see us, bro, I gotta be head to toe.
Being still standing.
Yeah, I like it.
For sure.
You kind of bust me
for sure though. I'm proud of you, bro. Seriously.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Where your store located at, man?
3502 West 41st Street.
And if you didn't know, make sure you get down there ASAP. They around 41st Street, bro. And again, like I said, still standing as a brand, not just a name. So
yeah, man, we got everything for you. We customize everything, whatever you need. We got kids' clothes, women clothes, men clothes. We got whatever you need. So come get y'all drip, man.
He's not just a DJ, y'all.
I'm an entrepreneur. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
That's what's up, bro.
Designer. I need to get me these furry boots, but still standing.
We got you.
Hey, man,
I don't know what side they gonna be on, the male or the females, but we got you though.
Too many questions at this point.
That's what it is, bro. But no further ado, though, I don't want to let my man sit here without getting his flowers as well, man. This dude's a legend, man. When I say he's a legend, because when we started doing this music thing outside of my host here and our DJ, bro, this man was on the streets, full-blown promo, bro. The first cat I ever seen with his actual face, I think his whole crew's face was on his wrapped around his van. He was in the streets heavy. He jump out. I thought this nigga was a basketball player. I was like, this nigga is like 6'5", you know what I mean? Out here jumping out on everybody, handing out CDs, dog. And he the one that really made me take our promotional game to the next level, dog. So without further ado, it's the legend, it's the hood god. I'ma say it's my dog Slim Chance, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome, fam. Welcome to For the Record, bro.
Thank y'all. Definitely Shout out to the real hood guy, Young Hood. That's his title, Young Hood. Shout out.
Oh yeah, you already know.
But thank y'all, bro. Thank y'all because like I'm honored to be here, dog. Like I watch y'all stories too grow just as mine, and I'm honored to be here, dog.
Well, let's get into it, bro. Like just give us a little bit of a breakdown, bro, because we obviously know just by the lingo, by the way you talk. You obviously ain't from around here, you know what I'm saying? So let us know.
He's from Flandreau.
What up, Flandreau? I got some people in Flandreau. I've been here long enough. What up, Flandreau?
Let us know a little bit. Let us know a little bit about your journey getting to where, coming to Sioux Falls and just reason why you came, bro. Like, just let us know a little bit about your backstory.
My journey to Sioux Falls, man. Like, first off, I'd like to say, shout out to Sioux Falls and the 605 because, whether they claim me or not, I claim 605 as home also. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a branch of me. I've been here over 10 years in and out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, I hold this down as my home also. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually born in New Orleans, Louisiana. My whole family in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana. Though I was raised in Lafayette, Louisiana, and I had some partners while I was in college, you hear me, like talking about Sioux Falls and how peaceful it was and chill and a cool place, you know what I'm saying, to get a start from. And I made my way here, and it's been cool ever since. And, you know what I'm saying? I've embraced it. They've embraced me. And Sioux Falls is just as much home as 337 Lafayette is and 504 New Orleans is to me.
That's what it is. Like I just know this by the amount of work you put in. So, you know what I mean? They gotta love you around here because I just see the amount of people that show you love and the amount of respect you get. From not just saying on average, you know what I mean? Hey, you do music, I respect you, you do music, but people generally got love for you, you know what I'm saying? So when you come into a room, it's all salutes, it's all handshakes, it's all hugs, it's all love, and not a lot of people get that, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to just make sure you know, bro, like when we see you, bro, you definitely a legend, you definitely make sure you get your flowers. I know from us for sure, but if you don't realize that, dog, like a lot of people look up to you and salute you, bro, so just want to just make sure you know that, man. I mean, with your whole growth, though, I mean, you talk a little bit about coming from Lafayette and coming to, you know what I mean, Sioux Falls and everything, but like, the one thing I want to touch on is just your growth in music, bro. Like, I know coming from 2008 was the first mixtape he had
with him and
C Murder.
Say it again.
Yeah, bro. And that was the first cat that I knew, like, real life, like, you reached out and touched an idol of your own, you know what I'm saying? So tell me a little bit how that came about, and just kind of give into a little bit of how, you know what I mean, your discography you got, man. You got a hell of a catalog.
Shout out to C Murder, and it's always free C Murder, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the question is, how did I get here? You saying?
Yeah,
like,
the growth. Take us through the growth.
Well,
from the beginning to now.
From 2008 to now is like just being a young man from a poverty area, you know what I'm saying, in Louisiana, and in my journey of understanding life and understanding the world and just becoming a man, you know what I mean? Like at 18, 19, 20, and then beyond, I really wasn't a man, you know what I mean? And I guess I wouldn't fault the people I looked up to, because that's all they knew. That's all they knew also, you know what I'm saying? But like getting out there and exploring and seeing the world experiences, like just showed me different things, you know? So like when I came out, I really was on the same things a lot of these youngsters on. I thought that head busting and jacking and doing a lot of foolish things was like the best representation of me, you know what I'm saying? And I really created this. I guess I don't know if alter ego is the right thing or what, you know what I'm saying. But I created this person, Slim. You know what I'm saying. I wasn't myself. I'm Terrence McCrae. You know what I'm saying. Like I'm like that's how I stand now. You know what I'm saying. I'm funny about even using the word Slim. You know what I'm saying. Like even the cut back. I apologize for because I'm gonna come back. But it's like it was a time where my bro had told me like, man, like, I ain't crook no man. I ain't crook man. My name, nah, that's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? And when I reached back out to him, I hit him. I was like, this Slim. Nah, this Terrence McCree. And he could pull up his text and show it. You know what I'm saying? It's Terrence. Nah, I ain't say Terrence McCree. I said it's Terrence. You know what I'm saying? But it's just been a journey of soul searching, bro. Like, and I found myself as a man, and I've just been standing on it. I've been bringing people through a journey from me not understanding the world to me understanding the world a lot better. And I ain't want to represent it the way I was representing it then. But that is my story, and everything I've done in my career has been factual. You know, nothing has been a lie. You know?
Can you sit back and look at what was the most pivotal point for you where you said, all right, look, I got to change the way I'm doing things, and I got to understand that there needs to be a separation between my alias, my alter ego.
My children.
Okay.
Yeah.
My children.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Children.
Tell me what becoming a father, when you hold that child the first time.
When I had my firstborn, dog, I was 19, 20 years old. And I had a lot of niggas influencing me and some sucker niggas, a couple sucker niggas, dog. I ain't talking about shout out to the dead and shout out to Fightingville, but it wasn't no niggas that way. It was just some sucker niggas, dog. I ain't gonna even put their name out there. It ain't worthy of that, but had influenced me about fatherhood. And my daddy, you know what I'm saying? My daddy was too busy, like, working and providing for us, and my mom was holding us down that, like, the neighborhood raised us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just some sucker niggas influenced me to think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing, don't worry about that. Like, you pay a little child support, did that. But I never had the right kind of love for my daughter I was supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? And
that's real.
And in time, I just started seeing what was happening, you know what I'm saying, and like really grasping a hold of real life and what I'm supposed to value and what don't mean nothing. And I had a lot of regrets, you know what I'm saying, and I had to tell that because I knew I wasn't the only one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's one thing too. And if I could, and I want you to touch more on that, is trying to describe the difference of what it feel like when you said you got a daughter. She don't know Slim. You ain't Slim to your daughter. You daddy. The power behind that. Let's talk about that.
Oh, the power behind that has me and my daughter. My oldest daughter is 21.
Congrats, sir.
And I got 7 kids, 5 baby mamas. All we know in Louisiana is fuck 'em, duck 'em, and like we riding out, like we just be on our own type of time. Like I ain't saying everybody, but I know how we was running. Most of my partners, dog, we got a lot of kids, dog. Like we just was fucking women, and, like, you know, God forgive me for saying it the way I'm saying it, but like I mean, like we was having sex with a lot of women, dog, and making kids and not thinking about consequences.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when the reality of it hit, you know what I'm saying? And my oldest daughter probably suffers the most. She's 21 right now, and we went through a lot of stages. We actually just fell out again, not speaking right now. We not speaking right now, and it's kind of the same grudge, which don't bother me because I feel in my heart I've learned so much from her. Let me say that right. It bothers me, but I can deal with it because I know what I learned from her, I pushed on to the other kids.
That's real right there, bro. That's some real spiel right there. A lot of people don't realize the growth in themselves and can sit back and actually like have like, you know what I mean, that step back and kind of look at it from like that perspective, saying, you know, I made my mistakes, but I know I ain't gonna continue to make them same mistakes and perpetuate that same situation.
And I ain't gonna keep beating myself down for them mistakes.
Yeah.
It come a point where like, you know what? I know I made the mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I've gave you everything I can give you for that, like to tell you that, and I'm gonna keep going, like on showing you how much I love you, and I'm gonna represent that to the fullest. And your sisters and brothers, they never gonna feel what you felt.
That's real.
And I'm sorry for you feeling that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I was naive and didn't know it. you gonna regret some things.
Yeah, absolutely.
You hear me?
And that's a part of that growth piece, and that's one thing you can probably pass on and show your daughter specifically from that experience, because again, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. You know
Yeah, life is a lesson, bro. We all learning lessons.
Absolutely.
When we stop learning lessons, that's when you dead.
Oh yeah.
When you stop learning, you dead, man.
Yeah, dog. You realize? Do you realize this dude speaks eloquently like a mother? Like he has like way you talk, like you speak very like. I'm trying to get the right word, but like
he's purposeful, man.
Yeah,
and I appreciate that.
That's the word
I just appreciate that you don't waste words.
Yeah. He very like very poignant in what you're saying, and I can like when I'm talking to you and just having this conversation, bro. Like I can feel everything you're saying. That also makes me transition from where your music come from too. Cause when I listen to your music, bro, like the most recent joint to me, your most recent album that you just dropped, bro. Which honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I've been dealing with you for a while. I know your music, but this last album, bro, that's top tier music, bro. And if you ain't heard it yet, please make sure you tune in. We're gonna put a little graphic on the bottom of this video to make sure you can tune in to my dog album. But like just the amount of growth, the amount of respect I feel like you put out there, that energy you put out there, that's like real grown man music. And that's where the issues we run into with our generation. Like it's young cats music or it's old folks music. But I feel like you find that happy medium to make that bridge. When I listen to your music, it's still popping. It still gets you kind of up and going. But the bars that I'm listening to and the songs that I gravitate towards, it's all about growth. It's all about your understanding what I was doing, what I'm doing now. So again, like man, like I just wanted to make sure I touch on that a little bit because you really speaking to just cats that ain't seeing this there's more out there besides just the street life. You could glorify all the street life and the poverty things and just the knucklehead stuff we did, but like all the stuff you talking about now is like, bro, like I pop the CD in and play it from start to finish and just ride the whole album all the way out. So
appreciate that,
that's
bro.
just a salute to you, bro, because again, that's just a testament to your music.
I really appreciate that, bro.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
Now, coming up, who influenced you? Besides, we know Slim. I mean, we know C Murder influenced you. We know the whole New Orleans influenced you, but outside of New Orleans, like who did you look at and say, I can do that? And when? And what time in your life?
I think I was in a fourth grade. Shout out to...
Were you 6'6" in fourth grade?
He was only 6'2". He was 6'2" in the fourth grade.
I was 6'3".
Gargantuan his whole life.
I was really though. I was about the average size. I sprung out about ninth grade. But like, who took me there? Shout out to Michael Keys. Bro. Me and dude not speaking. We ain't speaking a long time. And every time we speak, it seems to be animosity. And I'm not saying he wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? But I got major love for him. And
salute.
And that nigga Mike really had pulled me in, dog, in about fourth grade. He pulled me in. Man, then I started paying attention. When I paid attention, Nas probably was the first one to grab me, and it was because of he had them gold teeth in his mouth. When he first came out, if you can remember, like I thought they were permanents. I was mad when I found out they wasn't permanent. They was caps. Yeah, but I just like what he was doing, bro. I like what he was doing, and besides that, it was just the New Orleans local artists. It was the local artists. It was like before Cash Money was Cash Money. It was Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Boy Records, and you know what I'm saying? Like all that. Like it was the local scene. I'm still a big local collector. You know what I'm saying? Like, even whether it be Sioux Falls or Lafayette or New Orleans, like, niggas would be surprised. It's so many niggas probably, like, really don't like me that don't know, like, soon as they drop, I'm getting the album.
Got that shit,
and I'm fucking with them.
That was the one thing I do remember. I remember when we first jumped out on you. I think we was downtown. You was in your rap van, whatever, and, like, You was the first cat probably like, you was like, yeah, I'll take your album too. I was like,
Nigga, I was a hater.
yeah. He was like, I'll take your album too.
I was a hater.
Hey.
I'm just keep it G with you. I was a hater then.
Yeah.
I was a hater then. Like I was a hater because I ain't understand that we could coexist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had to dominate. Like you gotta come here and dominate this. Like I was just on some goofy shit, dog. Like
That's a jewel.
That wasn't it.
That's a jewel to y'all young niggas. Suppress that hate, man.
Right.
Everybody feels like
sure.
that. You gotta know how
I
to
was on some
suppress
goofy
that
shit,
shit,
dog.
man.
Like I should have been getting with y'all and seeing how we could have got it together and made some shit happen.
Now we had a couple run-ins though that we possibly could have linked and get some tracks and shit. I just know the time didn't ever run out, and then you know what I mean, shit and came and transpired and shit. But it's always been love with us. I ain't.
It's always been love with y'all.
Yeah.
But I was secretly on some, man, fuck them niggas.
Facts. Nah, facts.
I'm trying to tell you where I was at that time where I was.
Yeah.
But gradually, I remember you even coming to my spot one time, and when you came to my spot, it had then got to where it was cool.
Yeah.
I was transitioning. It was a journey, but like dog, like when I got your dog, low key dog, I speak to you and I was like, man, fuck them niggas. As soon as I walk away from you, man, fuck them niggas.
Hey,
man.
that's
Like,
real.
God forgive me for being, because y'all some chill, real ass niggas, dog. Like I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I really was on that because that's the type of time we raised to be on.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Everybody competition. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we from a neighborhood right here, dog, and not even a mile away, less than half a mile away is the next neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Less than half a mile is the next neighborhood. This way, that way, and that way. And like, I mean, like we positioning for power, and we all trying to get it, and all trying to feed our families to get out. Like we really raised on some hateful shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like I really was on some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I came here, bro, like. God forbid, dog, y'all ain't kill me or I ain't kill y'all, dog, because I really came here on some goofy shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, again, that time, putting that time in it, dog, is just give you that time to sit back and look back like, dog, I was on a bunch of shit, time wasted. That's one thing I hate about a lot of shit that we did as far as music-wise, is just a lot of opportunities we could have capitalized on, and a lot of artists we could have worked with and bridge a little bit more, but it was just a lot of time wasted. People got egos, we got this, we got that. Like my man right here, like sitting right across from me, bro. Like we done linked up many times, like sat in each other's faces, like bro, I'm like, yeah, we gonna do some music. Like it's been 20 years, I ain't got one track.
Not one track, and it don't make no sense.
It ain't been.
Shout out to United Ballers, to Titus and Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to them niggas.
Salute y'all.
Yeah. But I understand that, dog.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
because
it
been times we didn't got together and we didn't talked about it, but we just never made it happen.
Never linked up. Never made it work. But shit, I want.
Sometimes that ain't all bad. It's just the way things happen.
Yeah, you know, it's all about timing. But I want to go back a little bit though, because again, you got a very impressive discography, bro. And when I say discography, I mean also the number of features and like major features you got. I don't really want me to say. I want you to kind of go through and kind of maybe give me like
The roster.
Yeah, give me like a chronological order,
right,
like of cast that you feel like you've been with over time and you got features with and whatnot.
Rest in peace to Vicious. Vicious is like he a legend to us. Is beyond local to us in Louisiana. Shout out to Vicious. He passed away a couple years ago, maybe about right at 2 years ago. But he was the first feature I got that I felt that was major to me. From there I went to I fucked with C Murder. I fucked with C Murder on the tape. Shout out to Sosa. You know what I'm saying? He had put that together. Shout out to Dunny and Riding Heavy and everybody that was that had something to do with that, because, and you know what I'm saying, Dunny and them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But we did that with C Murder. And then he you know what I'm saying, he went through his time, you know what I'm saying? And like we say, free C Murder. From there, let me see, I've had songs with Juvenile, I've had songs with Gorilla Zoe. I've had songs with Glasses Malone. I've had songs with Lil Kiki. Got a song with Devin the Dude. Shout out to Kid, real ass stand up nigga. Shout out to Crazy, real stand up nigga. Crazy 504 Boys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mass Pike Miles. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking with over there with Rick Ross.
Yeah, so he was MMG for a while.
Like, man, I probably miss a few in between, man. I apologize if I miss a few, but
What's the Cupid?
Cupid, shout out to Cupid, man. Shout out to Cupid, hometown, Cupid Shuffle, Cupid. That's my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. That's like we come up. Me and Cupid come up so hardcore together, dog. Like our first talent shows, we probably was in middle school, dog. Master P and them was the judges. Total, remember if y'all remember Total?
Yeah,
they were the
course.
judges. And me and Cupid had switched spots. I actually I placed in that talent show. I think I placed second, but we had switched spots. Cupid was with a group at the time. Cupid had just shot me that video of that shit just recently. He did that. Shout out to Cupid because he did my last album, Peace of Mind. Cupid did that on the muscle. He did that for free. He shot that to me like he was just like, Slim, man, I ain't charging you on that shit. Like,
that's
shout
what's
out
up.
to Cupid.
That's love. That's love.
Yeah. So I mean, I got a little small resume, dog, like of people that didn't. Everybody I ever fucked with, in some kind of way, they influenced me. You know what I'm saying? Crazy was my favorite rapper at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like I still respect him the same. You know what I'm saying? And for Louisiana, if you know, like he had a song called like a chopper song. Like when I first got my chopper, like that, man, that shit, man, I'm talking about I hop clubs to go see that nigga. You hear me? Like, I'll go to one club, he going to, niggas that do 2 shows in one night. They'll do one club early and then they do the late night club. Man, I was hopping clubs to go see that nigga Crazy perform, dog. Shout out to Kid Squad Up and them niggas, we was,
Yeah. Now, don't downplay your discography, bro. That's a very impressive resume, dog. Because a lot of cats have been doing music probably longer than you, or if not, you know what I mean. They ain't even got that. So definitely salute that, bro.
Now, who do you wanna get with or do some music
look
with that you ain't never?
That you asking me that, brother. Look how crazy it is. Cause look, you know who I want to work with, bro? Man, Lauryn Hill, The Weeknd, like. Man, like everybody, every rap artist in America dream is to work with Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's mine too. You know what I'm saying? Like them right now, them. Like shout out to that little young nigga Fredo Bang. I love what that nigga do. I just did a song with Dussa. Dussa just signed. I did a song with Dussa like 3 weeks ago. He just signed with Kevin Gates. He about to be big. Watch this little nigga go. This little nigga gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and I mean, like right now, Lauryn Hill and The Weeknd, Nas, man, I'd be cool. Right. I mean, but that's probably everybody's top list. But like Lauryn Hill inspired that Peace of Mind album. So that's all I listened to for like 8 months straight was Lauryn Hill. Like she pulled me out of a hole.
A miseducation.
Just everything. Like I just put her on a mix. That Peace of Mind. You ever heard her that Peace of Mind she got?
I don't think so.
Oh my God! Like
she did an unplugged joint.
That's with that piece. She got that Peace of Mind song on that unplugged joint.
The
like when she do it,
joint, she did the whole acoustic. She did a whole joint acoustic.
That's what she did. That's what I was on. That's what it's on. Peace of Mind.
I did a whole album based off that.
I can sing every song.
I got Lauryn Hill, top spitter, bro.
She named my tape.
Female spitter. She one of the top spitters.
That's what's up.
I know.
I mean, she don't know it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Shit, I mean, let's go ahead and kind of just go ahead and segue into the next thing, because I feel like you already kind of touched on who you want to work with. So give me like your top 5 artists that you feel like is all time. That's just my list. No, ain't no argument. It's your opinion. It's how you feel.
It's your Mount Rushmore.
It's your Mount Rushmore. We kind of do like, give me your top 4. You can do the, you know what I mean?
And one coming off the bench.
One come off the bench.
If one of the faces fall off the mountain, you sticking this one on.
Don't worry. Take your time.
It's pressure.
I don't think I got one, dog. Okay.
You gotta have one. Everyone
yours,
got.
But I really don't because I'm just a fan of real music.
Yeah.
So I don't have no Mount Rushmore. I really don't. Look, niggas had just did that back in my hometown. They had pushed that Mount Rushmore of rap. You know what I'm saying? 337 of our area code.
Oh, yeah.
And like and I wasn't feeling it because any 4 people I would give, I could give another 4.
Yeah.
Because they at certain times in my life, they influenced me a different kind of way. So for me, bro, I ain't got no. I'm really not the type that look at this shit as competition. I don't never do no song. I'm not doing that song if I don't feel it in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm a good rapper unless it's meaningful to me.
Mm-hmm.
The song that we talking about.
Real quick, that's definitely a gem. Please, rappers, if you don't feel it, Do not spit it.
Right. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it. So for some people, brothers, like some people look at it as bars. Like who got the best bars? Man, say, bro, a nigga could come in that bitch and murder that hoe bar-wise.
Yeah.
And I like the nigga that's over there spitting his fucking heart. Like, that's his heart. Sure. I can relate to that. So, in the ones that like the bars, they're not wrong. That's how they see rap and they like rap. Yeah. Me, myself, I gravitate to shit that make me feel a certain type of way, dog. It gotta make me feel
the feeling over what's actually being said, the feeling I'm getting from what's being said compared to what's actually just being said. So I hear you.
I'd be a lie to give y'all Mount Rushmore. I don't have one.
This is a for your record first. Slim ain't got no top 5, bro.
Yeah,
everybody.
I fuck with if your music good and I jam it, I'm fucking with it. You could be. I'm talking about. Say, bro, I done jam local niggas. From here, from Sioux Falls to Lafayette to New Orleans to anywhere else, local artists, nigga, like I didn't jam their music hardcore on repeat. One song, I didn't find something that didn't touch my life at that time. I jammed that bitch, that one song, over and over for weeks. Yeah, so I can't say that. Big
so what would you say?
Well,
I mean, cut you off, bro.
No, you're all right. You're all right.
So, what would you say now? Because a lot of people compare the rap game to the fight game, right? Or to contact sports. This is a young man game, right? So what do you say to those people? Because D was touching on, you seem to find a balance between keeping keep your foundation, but you bridging with a more youthful sound. What do you say to them people, especially these young boys that's looking at you like, man, ain't no room for you?
Yeah. Well, like if they say ain't no room for me, that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure is I love what a lot of them doing, what a lot of they, you know what I'm saying, them young dudes doing, and I support it, and I try my best to bridge the gap by like communicating and letting them know how I feel and not hiding it, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of them old bitter guys, you know what I'm saying? Me and bro was just talking, and he was saying like, Slim, you got to get with some of them younger producers, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of it'll change you up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It'll kind of bring something new for you, a new flavor. And like I was letting him know, bro, I'm 100% about that because like I understand, you know what I'm saying? Times change, the things change, everything, yeah, and I love the challenge of getting, of doing it, of getting on them guys' tracks or doing something, or doing songs with the younger generation. I'm not one of them dudes that's bitter about it, but I also know that for what I speak, man, I speak the truth, man. I speak the truth of my journey. I speak the truth, and bro, I know it means something. Oh, yeah. I know it means something. I know that at some point in their career, they're going to look at what I did, whether it be years ago or current, and they're going to be like, man, School was talking that shit. Yeah. You hear me? If I'm School now, you hear me? Right.
Hey, listen. You don't know till it happened. You know who told me I was? My kids.
Oh, man. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? They just like, wait a minute. When I lose my stripe? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Thanks. Let me ask the whole table this question. I'll even answer it for myself. I'm asking the question. But your kids, how do your kids feel about your music or your presence in music or what you do in music? I'm going to go first because my kids make me feel old as shit all the time. They're like, ain't nobody listening to that. Like, no one's like, you know what I mean? Especially because I got music. I got tons of discographies running around the house and shit. But it's like, when you play that compared to like, you know what I mean, what the young boys are doing now, like I mean, everything's hype. Beats like 180, you know what I mean, beats per second, you know what I mean? Like, they just like, Dad, like, I like the music, like what the words you're saying, but I just need you to have more up the beat on a new beat or something like that. So I'm just sitting back like, fuck y'all niggas. Right?
Nah, real spit, man, on some real shit. Like, I remember going through, in the growth of my career, being able, like, I was my kids' favorite artist. Yeah. Like they was like, yeah, and then, you know, getting into the Christian game for a while and really blowing the doors off that bitch. Yeah. And having my kids be able to join me on stage. And so it was like, I was still they guy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it wasn't until recently where they like, all right, Dad, we want, I'm like, y'all got this new joint I just did. They're like, word, hey, the hook.
Yeah, cut the radio on.
The hook a little long, Dad. The hook long. I'm like, what you mean the hook long? You know what I mean? And so, but honestly, dealing with that transition was cool for me because it was like, all right, there's a time for everybody. You know what I mean? Just like, Roy Jones.
Oh yeah.
He'll look at somebody, he'll look at Errol Spence, or he'll look at somebody that's cold and be like, yeah, I remember I used to do that.
I used to do that too.
I used to do that too. You know what I mean? Rather than be like, fuck that little nigga, I'll whoop his ass. Like, nah, your time is your time. You know what I mean? But I still appreciate the fact that every once in a while, my son will walk around, and he big high school on campus dude, right? And they be like, oh, Blitz is your dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And he waiting for this day. He said, I'm on you, Dad. He's like, one day you gonna be Gabe's dad.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be Blitz's son.
Yeah.
You gonna be
the change of the guard. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I said I look forward to that day, my son, where I'm Gabe dad. That's gonna be my proudest day.
That's big, brother.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's big, brother.
Hey, what's
How
coming to you?
feel, brother?
Me, as far as me, bro, I ain't gonna even hold you. My son still feel I'm the shit because I do this DJing shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Musically, I'll never get old.
Yeah.
I'll never get old
Because you playing all the new vibes right now that they listening to.
But I've always conditioned myself to never live in one era.
Gotcha.
Like I will never say, "Oh, that's them young kids." Music to me is about a feeling.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of songs Michael Jackson made that you don't know what he's saying.
Absolutely.
That shit sound good.
Sound good as hell.
Like these kids nowadays, they make songs that feel good for themselves. Now, what I will say is the substance may not always be there. Like
connect with you,
us as older guys want it. That's the era we grew up in.
Right.
But me being a DJ, I get that same reaction
from the crowd
when I play them new songs by them kids. And I understand it. I try to understand it. I know everybody wants to do this and do that with all these youngsters. That's what they thing is. They want to, we doing this, we doing that. That's cool. What we have to accept as older people,
I like how you said older people.
We taught them that. We taught them that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They not doing nothing but what they seen.
What we learned.
Like when we was young, the shit that we was coming,
wilding out.
The older cats was like that. That gangster, that shit.
Yeah.
You ain't talking about Public Enemy or stuff like that.
Facts. That was a great example. That was a great example because our era, and I'm gonna give you that back. Our era. Man, we wasn't worried about what fucking Chuck D had to say.
Hell no.
We was on some what the hot boys talking about.
Exactly.
Like what NWA talking about.
NWA talking about. Yeah, that boy, that era. Yeah,
Just,
but
I feel like we gotta let them live.
True.
Musically.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing. It's a lot of stuff that changed.
Experience what you experience to that music.
I want to be able to share. Now, this is for you, man. This is the kudos for you because the DJ is like is the trainer, right? Right now he in a room full of fighters, and the fact of the matter is he's 1,000% correct. The DJ will never get old.
No.
Just like Freddie Roach ain't never gonna be old.
Correct. Right. They'll never be old. Right.
They'll never be old because he got his finger on the pulse of the fighter.
Right.
And what he see is the same spirit that drove the fighter back then.
Right, he could be 60. If he know how to spin them bitches, they fucking with it.
And he know how to keep his finger on the pulse. So that's a shout out to Dante because at the end of the day, that you dropped a gem, and I learned something quick. Was that you keep your finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
Right, and once you keep your finger on the pulse, you know a champion when you see a champion.
Oh yeah.
Like now, my son. He gets joy in putting me on new things.
Oh yeah.
I'll put you on that.
My son is saying
I'll put you on that.
I'll put you on that. So yeah, man, that's my answer.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Let me get Slim's take on it. So how does your children take on your music and how do they?
I don't know. For a minute, I think my oldest thought I think my oldest thought like I was just this old lame ass nigga, wannabe ass nigga. For the oldest, for a while I thought that, and then I think she started to see when as she started going out, like, man, that's my niggas that's running the clubs and doing this and all that. Like, you my daughter, like you know what I'm saying, like Slim your daddy, like, you know what I'm saying, like I think, but then you know, and then you know, I mean, when we beef out, and we beefed out right now, salute to her, I love her to death. But like when we beef out, it's like, say, man. Fuck you, like, fuck your music and everything else. Now with the rest of them,
yeah,
I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
Do you want to know?
It don't even matter to me, dog. It don't matter to me. It don't even matter to me. Like, you know, I just more than anything, dog. I just want to be a good parent, dog, and like know that they know I love them. Like, I don't care about them. I love music is therapy for me. But first and foremost, and me and you had this talk a bunch of times, you know what I'm saying? Like, brother, like music, and first and foremost, music is, to me, is so therapeutic, and it's not what it used to be. I used to want to win with music, and now I don't care if music stay where it's at right now. I don't care if it decline, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, I just want my children to know I love them. And that like, you know, as I learned and I got better, I pushed out that message, and I tried to love them better. That's all. Like I think they all think like, nah, Dad not whack. You know what I'm saying? He might not, even if I'm not listening to him, he not whack. Daddy not whack. No, he not pushing out no whack music. But like, it might not, even if it's not their taste, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not whack, you know what I'm saying? I think that with them, but I don't know. They might be like, you know what I'm saying? It might just be the love they show me in front of me.
I don't think no kid listens to their parents if they're music.
Right, because
like who the hell listens? Like, oh, this my dad. What? You know, like what? You listen to your dad.
My son do right around listening to some of my old mixtapes and shit in his car. Like he still has a CD player. I mean, I know that's ancient technology and shit, but he does every now and again. And he tells his friends like, "Oh yeah, this is my dad's music."
For sure.
But a lot of that's
clout. That's what they call
a lot of that
right
shit
there.
Was that early rough crazy shit. So I'm like, hey, cut that shit off.
Yeah,
like,
don't
that
listen,
shit.
man. That was
You in school playing this? No, bro, cut that shit off, bro.
Mr. Joseph, we need you to come into the office.
They gonna listen to it, dog. Regardless to what you talking about.
Hey, you know what I thought about, bro?
What's that?
There is no more parental advisories on
no,
nothing.
listen to what you want. Yeah.
You know
like,
what?
think about that.
Yeah.
So my 2-year-old can listen to Young Jesus.
Yeah, all day.
If she got Apple Music.
All
Absolutely.
day, because you can't control the stream.
Yeah, the stream platform and change
it's
the game.
too big to control.
That's crazy.
It got too big.
So I want to ask a question, because I know we're getting kind of close to the end of time, though. Because I know you don't got a top 5 list, but how about we touch on what's your all-time, like, favorite hip-hop moments for you?
Damn.
I know you don't like. It's not a specific artist that you look to or whatnot, but like you just know that feeling you got during that time, and that when you heard that either that new music or that situation in hip hop. Like when I first heard like Biggie and DMX, and like the first time I heard Tupac, you know what I mean? Like I remember those moments. 'Cause I was like, bruh, play this again or run it back.
You know, it's weird, bro, because like, hey, bro, I really don't have a favorite. So it's weird. It's weird. So I remember times when Pac had to grab a hold of me. Biggie didn't grab me till I was an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I remember Pac had control over me. Like, if Pac didn't like you, I didn't like you. You know, like I was one of them.
I
like,
remember that too. I remember fighting with Cass over Biggie and Pac, because I'm being from New York, bro. Like you couldn't tell me nothing about Biggie, bro.
I was different, bro. I used to argue with niggas about Biggie.
Yeah.
Like I used to tell my homies they like Pac. I'm like, no, lyrically, when it comes to rapping, but feel you. Nah.
I have never, nothing else has ever touched me like Pac made me feel.
It
Even if he was lying. Now we know times have passed, and we know a lot more.
A lot of them stories.
A lot of them stories that Pac ran wasn't even real stories. It was just him rapping. You know what I'm saying? Pac wasn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Pac wasn't the realest nigga on the planet to me. Not at all. but he made me feel his music. He was like how Marvin Gaye and these dudes made me feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I've had niggas like, man, I will say it, man. Fuck it, man. Like a nigga like Joe Budden that I just thought was all fucking world and turned out to me, he just a puss-ass nigga to me now, dog. Like, I just don't like how he stand, dog. And that is what that is. However that travel and, like, you know what I'm saying? If I ever, like, reach that mountain type of rap level, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he a podcast motherfucking guru and all that, but, like, man, that nigga was pussy to me because I believed in that nigga. And you see when that nigga got slapped on camera, dog, that hurt my fucking heart, dog. That broke my fucking heart. I was like, nigga, you just like me. But I would have never got slapped on. I would... Camera, off camera, nothing. Nigga not about to play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? That broke my heart, dog. Like, that broke my heart. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's like Nas getting slapped. It's like when Joe Budden got slapped, it was like Nas getting slapped and not doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, I just thought you was all world. Like you ain't you ain't who I thought you was. Like that broke my fucking heart, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Well, give me this one, bro. Cause you've been
this nigga
he maneuvered. Now here's what I'm gonna tell you. But I got him now.
All right, pin him down.
He in the corner.
Okay, got you.
If he get out of this one, I'm leaving. Right? The experience that let you know hip hop is your home. What was it? Where you belong. You said this is it.
It's the Cobra Clutch. The Cobra Clutch. Here it comes.
I think. I just think, I think my hometown embracing me, Sioux Falls embracing me, and knowing that this was my real story, and some people that never knew me, don't know me from nothing, and some people that watched me grow up, all that embracement, that changed it more for me than anybody that ever did anything in music, like.
How'd you know? When did it hit? Was it a show? Was it a video?
Buying
what was
your
it
album?
that said, yo, they embraced me? Like, I felt the love. I know I'm accepted here.
I'd be lying. I wish I had a exotic story to see. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know.
Just
because
every
day I'm overwhelmed and thankful. This right here, dog. Like this right here lets me know. This right here, y'all giving me my roses right now. Like, that lets me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, us sitting at this table, like, lets me know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, truth be told, dog, like real shit, like, this been a long, long journey. I don't never stop. Stop with music. This been a long, long journey, bro. And to sit at this table right now and for us to discuss my career of rap with some guys I respect, like, that's like I made it already. I don't need nobody else. These dudes know me.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes done seen me operate. Like, man, we done been around each other for fucking damn near almost 15 years now, dog. Like, it's been 10 years, a little over 10 years, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All of us, dog, we done been around each other, dog, to have the respect of my peers mean more than anything than anybody could ever offer me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, for people to know my story genuine and that man, like, you know what, bro? Slim gonna come with it like as real as he can come with it, dog. Like, I ain't saying that nigga perfect, but that nigga, like, man, that nigga a sturdy nigga. Shout out to KR, you hear me?
I think what you said, I was thinking about what you said, but my answer would be to that is being where we from. Because hip-hop is us. Like, it's not like he does country music. Right. When is the moment that you felt like you was in country? Right. Being from poverty and all that makes you hip-hop.
That make you
because
hip-hop.
They talking,
that's how life.
Whatever
that's
you
life.
hear, you catch on to something.
Yeah. They stole our lingo.
Yeah.
From
it made it cool.
It made it hip hop.
Yeah, facts.
So it was our lingo before it was hip hop.
You remember when we was young, nobody wanted going pop was selling out.
Yeah,
now that's what niggas trying to do.
That's
Hey, that's just.
I hate that. I ain't give y'all. I couldn't give y'all no. Excuse me. Pure answer for that, but that's how I feel. What you just said, that's how I feel. It's like I feel like. Man, I am hip hop.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, niggas come in the game and disappoint me. Like, I be fans, and then they go and it disappointed me because I feel like not because, man, I'm not saying you disappointed me because I think I should have made it before you. I'm saying you disappointed me because you went left.
Know what it is?
And nigga, you don't owe me that.
No, you know what it is, bro? These niggas get into the music industry and it's not what they expect it to be, so they fall back. They got enough money to where they secure, so they fall back. Or they go another route.
They change who they
change who they are.
Challenge B though, because now here's because I'm a
challenge. The challenge is paying your bills.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the thing.
Facts. I know that, and I know that.
From the beginning of this interview to now, we've been talking about evolution. We've been talking about movement. We've been talking about growth. Somebody who may have that mindset that, man, off your first Slim joints,
he can say, this ain't the same Slim I heard
that
from
ain't
2007.
you, man. Like, where I want you to be.
Yeah.
You know,
I tell him like Jay-Z said, you want the old Slim, go listen to Slim. Old Slim, nigga. None of the Slim, from the old Slim to the new Slim, is make-believe.
Say that then.
That's what I would say.
Say that then.
None of that is make-believe.
Say that then.
Everything I've been since the early 90s to now, that was Terrence McCrae. That was Slim. That was Slim. That's all my journey.
Yeah.
I've never rapped nothing that I haven't done or been through. If I say I jack, I jack. If I say I did this, I did that. If I say I wasn't on this, if I say, man, look, man, I just want peace, dog. Like,
you said something earlier, and I know we got to wrap up soon here.
Niggas don't ever want to wrap
I know
up.
you said something earlier. You talked about the entertainment factor of it. And you said, yeah, I know you entertaining, right? How much of that, how important is that for longevity? To be able, because in the truth of the matter is, the reality is, we are entertainers.
Snoop been around forever, dog.
And Snoop is up there with Martha Stewart.
And Snoop,
You know what I mean?
but that's not sucker shit.
Not saying that ain't sucker shit. What I'm saying is, but
he reinvented himself, but he stay real.
But he
I believe
entertaining.
Snoop stay real.
But there's gonna be some people that gonna say, Snoop, what the fuck you doing up there cooking and doing this other shit? There's gonna be people that's gonna be there to criticize that.
Musically, when you're a signed artist, you don't pick your music.
Right. You got
a team that says,
creative control team.
This sounds good and this sounds good.
You got a creative control team.
Right, but when did it come? When does it become a point where you say like
this ain't me?
Like, look, I'm not signing no deal, dog, unless I can rap how I can
That's
rap,
what I'm
and I'm not selling my soul.
That's what I'm talking about. That was my question.
Because me, I'm not selling mine. I'm not selling mine. I'm not selling mine. I don't think he need to say that. I think he got all kind of other avenues from acting, like nigga, all kind of niggas like that. And a time where like, sit, bro, you know what, dog? You know that our youngsters following you now. Okay, yeah, the bread cool, and he might say like, man, I ain't gonna fuck about nothing else, man. I'm getting my bread. But just the way I think, and the way I live like to say like, nah, man, I gotta pass this message on. Dog.
I'm on the same way. I'm not on Apple Music. I pay for all of my music, so if I buy your music, I feel like I have the right to critique you.
Absolutely. Right. Hey, with that being said, hey Slim, let us know where we can catch up with you and what you got going on right now, and anything in the plans for the future.
Man, I'm shout out to that nigga Teaser. I told that nigga Teaser I was gonna holler at him. Like shout out to Watts, R.I.P. Watts. I told the nigga I was gonna holler at him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep that word. You hear me? Like, shout out to another legend from Lafayette, Louisiana. But I'm on Instagram at I am Legend Slim Chance, and pretty much that's all I do. You know, I don't really snap. I don't really do nothing. Like my music everywhere, streamed everywhere. You could type in Slim Chance on Spotify and everywhere else, every other service out there that offers streams and catch my music, man. I want to say thank you to y'all for having me here, bro. Like I really appreciate this, bro, because like y'all let people into my mind and know how I think and be able to, y'all give me a platform to push that out there. I want to shout out to Wolvie and to their studios. We did this at Wolvie Studios. I want to shout out to my brother Crook Dante, man. Like, this nigga, man, I love this nigga to death, man. Shout out to this nigga, man. Shout out to y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, for having me on this podcast, man. And y'all stick with the journey, man. Like, it's gonna be interesting. One more. Shout out to that nigga Saint, bro. Me and Saint just finished the tape. We about to drop real soon. Like it's called Still Life in Miss Slim. Shout out to Dunny. Oh, the whole team.
For sure, man.
Thank y'all, brother.
Before we get out of here, bro, I want you to go ahead and introduce that single with you and Kid. That shit goes so hard, bro. That shit is in rotation in my whip right now. So
man,
go ahead.
Big motherfucking salute. That's gotta. I know his nigga got lined up right there because my brother fuck with that. Big salute to that nigga Dante, man. Big salute T-Pop. I see you, done it. I see you because I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like all across the board, man. Like if I miss you, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But look, like they about to play this song by me and Kid. You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't too many left. You know what I'm saying? Real ones, man. Fuck with it. You hear me? One.
Salute for the record.
Kid. Slim was good, my nigga. You know what it is, man. Ain't too many of us left, you heard me? That's a fact.
I love you, Bobby.
My lung full of cigarette smoke. Stressing ain't a joke. My homie grabbed a chain of rope. Can't take it no more. Had enough and taking some more. All hope lost. Ain't know which way to go. Walking around head down with his face in the flow. Never wore a cap and gown, but graduated the dope. He went out that bad, but who gon' tell him better? Coming from where I'm from, ain't no one treated special. Two left feet trying to dance with the devil. They gon' dig their own grave, you gotta hand them the shovel. Had a shootout, had to hide out by my auntie Cheryl. Told her please don't tell my mama, she said baby be careful. Took a lot of losses, if I don't win I can say that I tried. I'm recording my feelings of how my pain deep inside. Lost a whole lot of women, couldn't escape from my pride. Lost a whole lot of niggas, tears in their face when they died. It feel different when it's coming from the heart. It hit different when you really what you say you are. Shit different when you real from the start. Ain't too many left. It feel different when it's coming from the heart. It hit different when you really what you say you are. Shit different when you real from the start.
I see the devil in his eyes, but ain't no pressure. We in the struggle trying to bubble, zero tolerance, depression on the nigga neck. I gave my loyalty for stress, and broke went fed. I seen some partners trying to fucking duck his ex. Them patterns have pushed me to that X. Gaining momentum on my strength, me and my daughter reconnect. Like if you never had me, love you got me now. I ain't leaving this side season, you my reason, mine. Could you believe we won? Found peace of mind in us. I'm loving minds, I'm so inspired, we all struggle some. But who gon' ride when shit get crucial, extra troublesome? When we collide, will it provide some source of muscle from? She like, Daddy, won't you come home? But now she grown and on her own, a perfect flower you can't pass on. And I die for her respect, nothing spared, make it clear, we the last of them left. I say,
it feel different when it's coming from the heart. It hit different when you really what you say you are. Shit different when you real from the start. Ain't too many left. It feel different when it's coming from the heart. It hit different when you really what you say you are. Shit different when you real from the start. Ain't too many left.